Hi, it's Mark DeLeese here, and I have a very powerful software that I am launching. It is called CTA Monster, and I've been working on this for the last 4 months, pretty much full time. And this software is a web-based application where your customers will log in and they'll get a little bit of JavaScript to put on any website or blog or static HTML site, and it'll create very powerful call to action pop-ups and exit intent technology. And it also has a Facebook leads technology for Facebook syncs, and it does a lot of cool stuff. There's also a Shopify application, and there's a WordPress application to integrate it into WordPress with API, no problem at all. And it's very, very powerful, and I want to show you how easy it is to use this piece of software. First of all, I'm just going to shoot right to the campaigns, and I'm going to go to all campaigns. You can see here that there's a number of campaigns and templates to choose from, and you can just get the embed code and click on the embed code and get the JavaScript to put on your site. You can edit it, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you how easy this is to use. Here's a two-step. This has two-step exit intent technology as well. I'm going to shrink this page so that you can just see it all on the same page here. Okay, all right. So here we are. Step one is the setup. You can just name the campaign anything that you want. You can change the title here. And then you need to pick what kind of campaign display type that I want. Now this is the step one. And do I want it to be a full page overlay? Do I want it to be a pop-up? Do I want it to be a fly-in at the bottom right or bottom left or in the center like a footer ad? I'm going to choose the full page overlay right here. Then also, what type of pop-up? Do I want it to be a one-step or a two-step? This one here I'm choosing to be a two-step. What's very, very powerful is the autoresponder settings. Now you can select a single autoresponder, or you can select multiple autoresponders. So if you're JVing with somebody and you have multiple lists, you can pick multiple lists and go from there. Okay. Here I'm going to choose the single. I'm using get response. You can also use custom form code if you don't have an API or you have your own form code. But I use get response. You get the API key, and what's really cool, all you need to do is click on the select list, and all of your lists from your autoresponder using the API will show up right here, and you just select which one you want, and your list, your campaign ID will show up in the field below. Here you click on continue, or you go to step number 2 and you go to your templates. I'm going to go number 3, go right into the custom design. Now this is really, really powerful. It has a grid system and also your HTML elements that I can add. I can add titles, opt-in forms, images, videos, buttons. We're adding maps, Google Maps, and other cool stuff. For video, you can have YouTube and Vimeo. But you'll see here, for example, if I click on this column here and click on this little settings button, a neat little window comes here where I can change the settings for free, and it's a drag and drop. So for example, for free, I can just change this right now. See how it changes it on the fly? So it's a live editor, very, very cool. And same with the buttons. If I want to change this button or this button here, yes, I want to change the text. Yes, I want in. See that? Or no, I don't, and so forth. Okay, and I can put a button URL and all kinds of cool stuff. Change the background color from yellow to to red or whatever I want to do. See that? Okay, so the nice color picker and so forth. Here I put an image in there as well. So it's a live editor. I can simply drag and drop to add elements to it. For example, if I want to have a button, just come over here and I can add a button right there and so forth. I'll just delete that. There you go. All right. Now step 2, there's the step 2. So once they click on, let me go to step 1. If they click on yes, they want in, they're taken to this opt-in form. And you can see it's real easy to use. To create an opt-in form, you just simply drag an opt-in field over here. So I'll do another one. See that? And then you just customize it. I'll just delete that. Here's one that I've customized. And there's the settings. There's a text box. See, there's a text. Enter your first name here and so forth. And I'm going to delete that. So it's just an email only. And you can change the font size. See, now it's bigger and so forth. You see that? I can change a lot of the different fonts, the paddings, the background colors, and so on. There's the button. There's a button text right there. I can change the width, the font size, for example, up to 30. Now it's real big. You see that? So it's a live editor. Change the padding, the background. Right now I have yellow, but I can change it to, you know, red or what have you. Okay? Change it back to yellow. Okay? There we go. So it's very, very powerful, and you can change the cells and the rows and the padding and the background and so forth. It's totally customizable. From here, you go to what's really cool is the display options. And here you can have it the pop up to animations. So if you want to have it fly in or fly out or zoom in or what have you. For example, I'll have zoom in, and also is it going to redirect after you subscribe. So I'm going to have it to redirect right here. And here's where you show your what kind of display do you want. You want to have the pop-up when you page exit. Do I want it to have per session? For example, every 12 hours it's going to display once per session. Do I want to have it show pop-up after it's idled, after, say for example, after 10 seconds or how many seconds you want? Do I want to have it the pop-up show up after a scroll? Okay. Or I want just to have the exit intent. Okay, these are exit intents right here. So I'm going to save this. You click on Save Changes. Right there. Now I'm going to go to this right here, and I'm going to click on the, right here where it says get the embed code. I'm going to take this little snippet, and you add it to the footer below the body tag. So I'm going to go to a page here, and it says footer code. See that? Change the footer code, and I'm going to save changes. There we go. And from there, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to visit my blog. All right, here's my blog. Now watch when I go to exit. I'll put my mouse up here. I'll go to exit. You see that? And if I want to click on no, it just brings me back here. Now I can change that. I can have it redirect anywhere I want to, but I'll go again. I'll show you. And now I'll click yes, and there's the opt-in form. You see that? Now I'm going to show you how cool and smooth this is. So I'm going to come and I'm going to put in an email address that I have, and click here for access. There we go. And now it's redirected to CTA Monster. Okay? And I will create that page here. So it's recreated. So get ready to make a lot of money. It works like gangbusters. As I scroll up, the exit intent technology is spectacular and has a great visual display and has a full page exit intent technology, just like the big unbalanced websites out there. So this is Mark DeLeese, and we are launching on the 28th of March. Get ready to make a lot of money. Thank you.